Hello everyone and welcome back. This has been a replay that's long been in our, digital storage collecting digital dust. And this game was simply a 1 versus 1, only 2 heroes, with Mowacko here and Shadow,
Hello.
who is stuck doing homework in the background somewhere, and not in the call. So, we have a chance to flame him. Sorry, Shadow.
Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah.
I guess
I'm in
we'll...
the blue trunks.
Alright. Hit play, I guess, in 3, 2, and 1.
I would prepare for your ceaseless battle, if you wish to live.
So the first thing is that Shadow over here on the red team is a blue siege tank.
Doing his little spinny gimmick, as he does before the beginning of the game.
The temple
Me
opens
taunting him.
10 seconds.
So, while you already know how this game goes, because you were observing it, how do you want to talk about how you originally thought it was going to go?
Well, I basically just thought that outright Mowacko knew how to play Sergeant Hammer. I don't actually know his traits or talents or anything, and you do. You sound like you knew what you were doing, and Shadow's kind of a newer player, even though he's a higher level than you, so I just outright figured you would be the one who wins.
Okay. Well, we shall see how it turns out. Oh, over here we can see I unsieged, went and traded places with where Shadow was. Am I gonna start to creep, or am I gonna wait for him to come back down from the outpost? Oh,
Looks like you're gonna be waiting.
Yep.
And Shadow doesn't know anything.
Is he gonna get out?
Well, you kind of pushed him back, so you kind of helped him.
Yeah, I did. I was going more for the damage. Am I gonna watch this? Nope, I didn't get him. But I am getting a little bit of creep farm, which is good.
You know, it might have actually helped if you waited until he was low on health and then use that shotgun thing.
Yeah, that was a poor choice on my part.
Yeah, concussive blast, that's what it's called.
Yep.
So it looks like that the temples are activating in 3 seconds.
Yep, oh.
And Shadow is deciding to attack your towers and not gather experience or anything.
Yeah.
Oh, and right
there's a
into the
conflict.
towers.
He knocked me into the tower. Am I gonna get away? No, I did not.
You know, just looking at the red lines just a moment there, you might have gotten away if you went to the northeast side instead of northwest.
I probably would have.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, it was still a really good play by Shadow there. First kill of the game goes to him.
Yeah, that was.
I remember as we were playing it, I was like flipping out because I was not expecting that, and then he goes and does it.
Yeah.
Oh, we meet. What was I doing there? Who's gonna win this engagement? I don't remember.
I guess
that.
tie?
Yeah. Yeah, we were both actually on the same health, so yeah. I would call that a draw. Just no man's land over here.
I actually have noticed in one game on Sky Temple that even though if you capture the temple, if you manage to position yourself nice or right, you can actually get the temple guardians to attack your foe.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah. But like right here,
this is
Mowacko's...
one where I
Oh.
can use. Yeah.
Yeah, Shadow had a greater positioning on the temple and managed to get the temple guardians on you and then also snipe you somehow.
Yeah, you actually, the next attack after you unsiege is at your max siege range, which is how he was able to hit me unsieged. Well, attacking the temple guardians without even being on the temple. Interesting choice. And I
He's
have
damage
respawned.
amplifying, I guess.
Yep.
Now, Mowacko's got the temple again.
Yep.
He
Take out a
amazingly
tower.
avoids the sweep.
Yeah. I don't think I bother sieging up here, do I? No, I just run and get caught by the mines. Yeah. I was not doing too good at this point at all.
Yeah. So, even though it just kind of looks like that Mowacko's gonna lose at this point, I was still, I think, pretty sure, well, not totally confident anymore, that Mowacko was gonna win.
Yeah. Because I guess you still had that little bit of, oh, you know, character
He knows what he's
experience.
doing, yeah.
And we'll see if I pull it back. See, I start punching his gate a little bit. Did not avoid that scythe. Waiting in the
that's okay,
bushes.
he
Am I
helps
gonna
push it
get him?
back.
Is this gonna be my first
Oh,
kill?
that was a good pushback.
And it
And
was. Yeah.
Red team.
Now am I going to be an idiot and sit there, or am I going to go back? Looks like I'm just gonna sit here. Get some farm going.
not only that, but it's just like so gratifying to hear Red Team dominated just from one kill.
Yeah. So overall, he has dealt... Shadow has dealt far more damage to my... to my lane, but he hasn't been doing anything to stop his lane from being hit. He hasn't done much farm. What's been done by what he's done is just let his minions and towers take care of it. That could be bad for him, because that leaves me less to have to chew through. Oh, here's another death by me.
Blue team dominated.
Blue Team dominated. So I'll
Shadow
note right now that you
experience.
both have the most siege damage, hero damage, takedowns, deaths, and XP contributions on both of your teams.
Really? Huh. I wonder
Yeah.
how that happened. We must just be that good.
Yeah, you're like the best players on your teams.
I know, it's so strange. Oh, missed those. I missed that completely and burned my cooldown. Which sets me back 5 seconds. Oh, is this where the cheeky plays come in?
Well, not too much of a cooldown, so I wouldn't really worry about it too much.
So where was Shadow at this point? Oh, he was up at the watchtower. I'm doing what he did not but a few seconds ago, shelling his fountain. Do I take it out before he comes
Not
in? Yes,
quite
I do.
blood for blood.
Hmm?
Not quite blood for blood.
Yeah.
Revenge,
So
though.
far we've gone down the both basic path.
Oh, it looks like that you've got the upper hand because your Spider-Mine's connected and his didn't.
Yep. I also got the first hit and he was already slightly damaged.
I thought he had the first hit, but he was slightly damaged.
Well, he was still slightly damaged nonetheless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spider-Man placements is very important. Because if you don't place them right, then they just sit there and your enemy can pick them off, even if they're a melee character.
Oh wow, I just watched Shadow's siege tank push the carpet.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know you could push that carpet. I thought you would just like run over it or something instead.
Yeah. Oh look, he's finally farming creep. But it's a little late, because I have already bashed through his gate and his towers, without even having to be there.
Oop, wrong button. There we go.
Oh, this is cheeky plays down on the bottom lane.
Yeah, and I see Shadow coming down. Oh, you were catching wind of it.
Yep. The initial
Oh, if
rules-
he just ran right into that gap, he would have trapped you so good.
Yeah. The initial rules of the combat was that we would both stick to the middle lane, since, you know, we only had the 2 people. Except I broke that rule thinking I could get a little cheeky and get some XP back that I lost.
Yeah, it was also kind of just in general a good play, because doing something that your opponent doesn't expect kind of thing.
Yep. Oh, is he gonna sit in that? No, he didn't. Okay.
But the other part of the rule was because we were testing who was the better siege hammer and sergeant hammer, sorry, and without spoiling anything, one of the teams wins.
What? No. None of them can win. What is this madness? But yeah. So far, 2 good plays from both teams. We have, in the blue chunks, me going and attacking the fort, which he wasn't expecting, and now attacking mercenaries, even. Will Shadow pick up wind of this, or will I
Oh, it doesn't
actually
look
get
like Shadow
this?
actually knows about this. I'm looking at his
Oh,
perspective
He
now.
hasn't noticed. Oh wait, hang on.
You see him
I think
over there,
his-
though.
Yeah, I think his ring actually gives him vision of what's going on. Oh,
Not quite.
did he see it? Oh,
Nope.
oh, he must have saw my ring now.
Oh, he noticed
Here he
something,
comes.
apparently.
Do I get it? I got them, but I don't get out.
That's okay, you got the mercs.
Yeah, I got the mercs, so now he has to spend time dealing with these, which gives me ample time to respawn, and allows me to damage their tower, so if I do end up going down there, I can, you know, take out that fort easier.
And there goes Shadow kicking the rag again.
Yep. He just does not like that rug, does he?
No, apparently not.
Well, he is starting to punch my fort. No man's land right here. Both of us right on the... I don't know what those mines were for.
Maybe you panicked. Hit the big red button.
Could have been... Oh, he's walking into my range. Hit him there. Took out one of his mines before it could connect. I think this is where we finally diverged in our talent tree. Yes, because I got the first aid and he went for the reduced cooling engines. Which arguably is a good move, but the thing with first aid is that it allows you to heal. Oh, apparently he doesn't know the trick
Yeah.
of you go out of siege mode, it actually increases your attack rate just by a little bit.
Out of siege mode?
Yeah. There's another advantage to being out of siege mode when fighting somebody who's in siege mode, is that when you're not in siege mode, your damage isn't reduced by the distance thing, but it also isn't boosted. And he was stuck in siege mode, which is why I unsieged and walked up right next to him.
Ah, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
No
But there's
man's
also
land.
for that first aid, it's basically a active or really quick passive regeneration sort of thing. There it goes again. See the green bar over Mowacko there? So it's basically a health boost or buff heal, buff
It's
shield.
like my own healer.
Yeah, exactly. They
But
can use
also-
every some seconds.
50.
I almost never go first aid, so I don't know either. Oh, he's sieged up again. How about that? But I
gave it
guess
away.
the minions, yeah, looks like the minions just sort of helped him there.
Yeah.
They felt pity on Shadow.
Took pity for their master that hadn't actually ever helped them fight the enemy creeps. I just like watching this little sniper war we have going on between our two creeps. It's like, who will win? And then their reinforcements show up and it's like, oh, I guess he does. Oh, we
Yeah,
never
or like
actually
those,
captured any other temple other than the middle temple. We just completely ignored the top one.
Yeah.
Oh, my cheap plays, getting some XP from over here. Oh yeah, this is when I planned for Shadow to come around so I could hit him. but I didn't take any action about it. Napalm!
Oh,
Yes.
we are both level 10 now, so he's got the blunt force gun thing.
Yep. And I remember at this point we were both yelling at each other for our choices of ultimate. Because I was like, dude, the blunt force gun is completely useless unless you have the level 20 upgrade, and napalm isn't. Because in 2 shots I just took out a quarter of his health.
And he's gotta wait, what, 50 seconds or 100
Yep.
seconds for his...
And I can launch mine every 5.
Well, no, he's just gotta stave off the damage for another 50 seconds.
Yep. It's also really good for taking out creeps, as we see there. See, he's harping back. I contemplated taking this siege camp. Contemplated taking the boss, and was like, nah.
Yeah, I suppose that one thing was when you took the other boss camp, since it's a 1 versus 1, and you just weren't there for a while, that probably kind of was a heads up. Hey! My only opponent isn't anywhere to be found. I wonder what he's doing.
Yeah, it's strange. It's almost like they left. Oh, Shadow getting hit with a bit of that splash damage.
Oh, that actually reminds me, I saw this one game where there was a cheap, cheesy play where the players actually just harvested a bunch of minerals to get 400, made an extra SCV, and built a command center. Went
This
all
was
the
our
way...
double kill over here. Yeah,
Oh,
he
wow.
definitely died first.
Yeah. I guess he must have died by spider mines.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a cheap play in Starcraft where they actually just made a bunch of command centers, made it look like that they haven't actually done anything and were AFK, lifted the command centers elsewhere, and flew them off, and waited for the enemy team to basically kill their original command centers and everything. Made it look like the game glitched and the players were actually still there and stuff, and nothing they could do, so the...
Oh, I had that done to me before. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and the players just left, and the players who just AFK'd basically just won the game because of the very sneaky and cheesy moves.
I remember that another sort of cheesy move is that they would try to make it so that it looked like they were only partially playing, where they would do pretty much the same thing, but they would actually build a few units. Oh, right here was when Shadow was raging at me about the cooldown on napalm. Like, wow, what's its cooldown? It's killing me so quickly. Ah, missed him.
Oh, and he comes right back out anyways!
Oh, did he walk back out?
Well, he walked back out, but not into your range.
Range.
Oh, you must actually know that you're there.
At this range, you can actually hit him with napalm, as you see, because the ring can go outside where you press. I have to go, actually, strangely enough, in the middle of this commentary.
That's okay, I can cover for you.
Alright, yeah, no, my apologies.
No problem.
I'll be back later at some point, maybe.
Alright. So here's Mowacko valiantly fending off the creeps in the middle lane. And so I haven't seen Shadow, it's 13 levels, 18 minutes into the game. Shadow's still respawning. This early game kills that don't matter quite as much because, well, so what? You're gonna respawn in 2 seconds and be right there again. It still gives the enemy team experience, of course, so you still want to not do that, but into the later levels, your respawn time is going to be some 15, or not 15, half a minute, 50 seconds. The longer the game goes on, the higher the levels, the more the respawn time. And it is actually more towards the levels rather than the actual game time. Because if you're 5 levels ahead, you're going to have a longer respawn time than the enemy team. Oh, what's going to happen here? Oh, is Shadow actually... Oh, Shadow is going to try and gank. Oh, no. He's not going to gank. Looks like they're going to base trade. This is kind of a really bad idea. But I guess Shadow's thinking right now, I can't take on Mowacko alone.
Red team is crushed and fought. Blue team.
But overall, that's actually just a really bad idea, because Mowacko here is gonna have to... He's having free reign right here. He just took out their forts even. So, there's gonna be a catapult. Oh, there goes Shadow, sending out a blunt force gun. He's just gonna have to retreat anyways, because of all the damage he's taking alone. He has to defend. His core is gonna be under attack. Looks like Mowacko is not at all afraid right now. Is Shadow actually gonna get a hit? Well, how about that? And look at that, 35 seconds. I guess Mowacko was prepared. It looked like actually exactly what Mowacko was talking about, how in siege mode you have lower damage, closer range. So he just sort of darted in there and needled Shadow and... Well, GG, fool! Apologies, Shadow. And Shadow has respawned, here he comes. Shadow's being cautious now. Getting hit by the napalm again though. Mowacko's slowly chasing Shadow. Oh, just sniped the fountain. Or Shadow did. Fountain is no more. And sniped him with the napalm.
Red team's core is under attack.
Oh, going to another fort now. I don't think this is gonna give catapults. That is an interesting rippling effect of the water there. You would think that for... Well, I assume there's no wind. No, never mind, there is wind. Okay, so you would assume that it would be splashing over on one end rather than just rippling all over like that.
The red team's core is being...
Yes, Shadow! Have Mowacko waste his napalm on you. Oh, since that fort is down, do we have catapults? Nope. Yep, 3 forts. This one's missing. I guess you need both forts to be down. Which is kind of interesting. I've never actually really been in a game to notice a fort here being down. The gates and towers up still, and this fort's still actually up. It looks like this will actually fall in a minute, so... Oh! Are we gonna get a new wave? Oh, we have a new wave. Mowacko's over here hammering down on the cores, and a catapult. Alright. I don't think it matters what Shadow's gonna do now, because the fort is just gonna go down. Oh, Mowacko's gonna have to go heal first. Oh, this is interesting. I personally would not have napalmed that. Well, I guess Mowacko knows what he's doing though. And Shadow is a little too late. Oh, is Shadow just gonna actually try and stick around and gank? I think Mowacko knows this. I think he's expecting this. Is Shadow just trying to siege now? Okay, I still really don't recommend this because he's now got 2 lanes with catapults, so he's gonna be pressured on 2 ends along with Mowacko. 3 levels behind. Mowacko's basically already won this. Yeah, there's only 1 ammo right here. Minions, 2 catapults, they're gonna wipe this out. They're only gonna get hit twice now, 2 ammo. There's the 2 ammo gone. They're gonna have free reign on these towers and gates, and Mowacko's just gonna get this down first anyways, and Shadow's probably just not even trying anymore, it looks like. Well, he's keeping himself alive, but... oh, camera. There we go. And there we go! Shadow's still right there, he's speeding on along, trying to get back to the futile... oh. Okay. And Mowacko still here in the vision. So, that was that. The 1 versus 1 tank wars, and I'm actually surprised that Shadow managed to get up 1 level just before the end there. Stats from the entire game, 7 to 7, that's actually kind of amusing. 204 to 95 siege damage, I guess. Mowacko really knew what he was doing. Hero damage also goes to Mowacko by the looks of it. XP contribution also to Mowacko. And by the looks of things, this is also the best of the teams. They're both the best on their teams. So, that was that game. Thank you everyone for watching, and we shall see you guys again next time.